Let's go.
All right.
Memes.
So, where we last left off, the party had picked their name, dubbing themselves the Prayers of Hope, with the other party, led by Iojabe, being declared
Sounds kind of gay, not gonna lie.
the what? Being declared the Tangled Core. The party had been told by Elder Ashru that they should take the Jewel of Three. What is it called?
The three prayers.
The three bears.
Hold on, finding the name. Oh my goodness.
I think it's the jewel of
The Jewel of Three
Hope.
Prayers. To take the Jewel of Three Prayers
That's
to
pretty close.
Bazoksan, a city owned by the Kryn dynasty. And in order to get there from Jigao, they would have to travel along the Emerald Loop. This journey would take them a grand total of 12 days. 8 days to reach the Emerald Loop caravan stop, followed by another 4 days of travel through the barbed fields in order to reach Bazoksan. And so the party was given the task of preparing for the journey in whatever ways they would see most fit, so that they could travel those days, reach Bazoksan, and seek out the temple, the prayer site that they were told to look for in their vision from Elixion, the Apotheon. So, with that in mind, what does each party member do?
Jack buys alcohol.
How much?
Enough for 8 days.
How much is that?
Go.
Probably about 3 or 4 bottles.
3 or 4 bottles. Allow me to open up the PHB and find the price that you will be paying.
Imagine bought like 8 bottles. Oh lord.
Here we go. You're buying ale or are you buying wine? Ale? Alright. So it's 2 silver pieces for each gallon of ale.
How much is a gallon?
How many liters in a gallon? So 1 gallon is
4.
about 3.7, yeah, about 4. So basically 2 silver pieces will get you more or less a milk jug worth of ale.
Yeah, we'll go with 4 solid gallons.
Imagine you just go like a bottle a day.
Man has priorities. Leave him alone.
A gallon a day. That'd be a
Alcoholism.
lot. Alcoholism indeed.
Average dwarf.
Let's say
The most sober dwarf.
the most sober dwarf. Most sober dwarf. How much does a water skin hold now?
Find my water skin.
I'm gonna say
4 pints of liquid.
4 pint. I'm gonna say that for 2 silver pieces for a gallon of ale, that's gonna weigh. How many pounds is a gallon?
Just do
Let me
one.
just check.
I like that.
About 8.5. We'll call it 8.5.
Oh, man, we'll just do 3 gallons of
6 silver pieces. That is 6. That is 24 pounds of ale. That's a
silver
lot.
pieces.
Make sure to keep track of your carrying capacity. Do you buy food?
That's up to the party to determine.
You gotta
We
buy
have
food.
food.
I think you need
Alcohol.
food in order to survive. It's 8 days before you hit the next rest stop. So, you would, if you're just grabbing rations, that would be 8 days worth of rations.
Yeah, how
Total
much will
of
that cost?
4 gold pieces. It's 2 pounds for each day of rations, so that's 16 pounds.
Yep, I will pay 4 gold for rations. And I assume that this is just for one person, or is this for all of us?
That's for one person.
Okay, I'm also gonna pay an extra 4 for Tampy. Who else will be unable to? Who else might need some?
Well, the party.
Can I make rations?
Sure, for this day of
Or make
preparation, go ahead and roll a survival check with advantage.
By the way, will I be able to attune to the Jewel of Free Prayers out of curiosity?
Yes, you would definitely have time. This is like a day to gather your stuff, get ready to head out. The other party
Got
is also
extra
taking
aid.
that time.
hell? Where
It was 27 pounds,
survival check?
Connor.
Sorry, Joseph, what's that?
Where's the survival? I'm on my phone. I'm back.
Oh, it's at the very bottom of your skill list.
Oh, there we go.
Imagine I did a survival.
Yeah. Ooh, 19.
I'm even tankier.
Roll
now.
one more. You have advantage. See if you crit this.
Also have a curious question.
I got a 7.
Well,
So
hold on. So, with a 23 on your survival check for making rations, I'm going to say buying the ingredients, third price. A third of the price. So, you're going to have to round, you know what, you round down. So, for 1 day worth of rations, to make that, one silver piece, 5 copper. So 3 silver pieces, that's enough rations for 2 days.
How many silver pieces are in a gold?
10.
10.
10. Okay.
Alright, so use that. I'll just quickly send you the price point your character is using. Just to make sure it's all. Pieces for 2 days of rations. You can make up to how much could you make in a day? Make a total of what's the maximum you're going to be able to make here? Let's say that you could 30 days worth of rations at that price point if you wish.
no.
Yes. Go ahead. Remembering the
I wanted
carrying
to
capacity.
ask,
Go ahead.
So with my my funny little jewel here, I can cast some light with it. Yes, 15-foot radiance for normal bright light, and then dim light for an additional 15. Out of curiosity, since I already have the light cantrip, can I? What if I cast both? As a theoretical.
I
Well,
don't.
it's just like. I guess it doesn't do anything, but I was just curious.
No, I don't think they would stack together. Although you can use this
It would
jewel.
be funny to flashbang people.
Although the light spell has verbal components, so if you don't have your voice, you could use the jewel.
That's true. So if I ever for some reason can't, that's at least good.
Remember on the D&D Beyond interface, you need to click that you're attuned to the jewel.
I
And then its
did.
effects are implied. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so Bohemond and Tampy, you've bought your rations. Gekru, how much rations do you actually make?
I just make the enough for 8, so 12 silver pieces.
All right, 12 silver pieces. You make 8 days worth of rations, and you're able to save a bit of money, and you probably made better tasting stuff than what you would find in the store. Jack, you need food.
Already got it.
All right, you already
Alcohol is
bought all
food.
that. The party was also encouraged to purchase a mule, as that would enhance their ability to carry things long distances. You need water, and that's 2 water skins worth of water, 10 pounds per each person per
No, I
day.
got water covered, Connor. I got water covered.
You have all right. You still need some water, but I'm just laying it out that if you obtained a mule, they have 420 pounds. That would be 42 divided among 5 people. Enough. If you just had the mule carrying more or less a bunch of water. If you were to attach a cart to the mule, hold up, Barding. I'm just double checking to make sure I know how this stuff works. Yeah, so if you bought a mule and a cart, your carrying capacity would go up tremendously. That would have over 2,000 carrying capacity. That would cost you 23 gold pieces total, and your carrying capacity would be massively increased for long journeys. If the
I
party
feel
wants
like
to
that'd
do,
be a good idea.
yeah,
It
because
just
water's heavy
how
as
much does
shit.
meal cost?
All right, I will post it in info for players underneath the memes. Mule, 8 gold pieces. Cart,
I'm
15
too short.
gold pieces.
Okay,
Wait.
I will throw the rest of my gold for the mule.
Let's
Who's
see.
going to put in some of their gold?
Question. Can I
Campy can put in
persuade-
some.
Can I persuade
Alright.
the low price? Is that?
How much is the mule?
All right, 1 second.
Mule's 8 gold.
Yeah, and I only have 6 left.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely able to put some in.
Thank you.
Damn.
Thank you.
So
Lewis.
Jack wants to try and help out the
I'm
party.
now
So
broke as. Now I'm broke.
that
So,
100
how much-
gold.
Wait, so how much did John put in? Or Bohemond, whatever.
6 gold.
Alright, I guess I'll just put 4 then.
So
Thank
pay half
you.
of the cart, and you want to pay for half of it? If not, I'll just pay it full.
All right, 1 second. So Jack, you wanted to try and haggle the price down.
Yes.
In that case, allow me to pull something up. So, the location in Jigao, which sells, mounts, animals, pack animals, and the various amenities these that help them along, is a place called Queeds, Steeds, Feeds, Beads, and Leads. It is run by...
Do they happen to sell Sneeds as well?
They don't sell Thneeds. It's run by a tall and fairly heavy-set bugbear and his extended family. It's a fairly large business. Joseph, that's a little...
Oh, so you can hear that? My bad. I didn't know.
Dude,
no
are you
problem.
in a microwave?
He's in a
Did they
vehicle.
put you
I'm in a
microwave?
I just didn't
Oh,
know
you're in a truck. I thought they put your ass in a microwave.
Yeah, no problem. So, you walk in and Kui just looks over to you and leans over the counter. What are you looking for?
A mule and cart, my good friend.
23 gold pieces, that'll be.
Oh, my friends are on a important quest, and hoping that we could come to some sort of a deal.
Hold second. You won the Festival of Merit, right?
Yes, we did.
Then obviously you have the coin to pay that price. You may be on an important quest, but so am I. The important quest of feeding my family.
Most of our winnings have gone into supplies and whatnot. and we might need to purchase furthermore supplies down the road. Also along the lines of medical.
What supplies have you already?
medicine.
What supplies have you already bought?
Oh, just basic rations, but we might need medicine. We might need medicine, and we might need some more spare change in case supplies run out before schedule. You
Roll
don't want
persuasion with advantage because you did win the festival.
rolling
Will that technically be disadvantage?
26.
I'll throw in 2 free barrels.
Thank you, my good man.
23 gold then.
And don't forget, me and Tempe of Ray run in about, I believe it was 12 in total?
Yeah.
No, wait, it was 10. My bad. 10. Tempe threw in 4, I
Yeah.
threw in 6.
Alright,
My bad.
so. Oh, here we go. 1 second. How many pints in a barrel? In a gallon.
Doing some.
I'm
doing
just
some
checking.
Mathematics.
Oh, there's 8 pints in 1 gallon, so that's 40 times 2. Plenty. Those 2 barrels full of water, if you're not in a desert, that will be enough water to keep you going from when they're filled to when they're empty for easily like 2 weeks, even including the mule.
Let's go.
You are expected to be traveling through areas with, vegetation the mule can eat. So as long as you give it the time to eat its food at the end of each day, it's not a big concern about, buying food for the mule. So Queed gets all the stuff together for you, and eventually he's like, we got a few mules you can pick from. Do you have any preference? In terms of temperament, appearance?
Not overly.
Can I pet one of the mules?
I mean, yeah, one of them? Maybe the one you buy. You can pet that one all you want.
Because I haggled, the mule's name will be Jack's ass.
Stupid.
Sure, whatever you want.
Well,
I
it's
want. Oh, sorry.
it's your animal to name.
Handling?
Go ahead, Beaumont. What were you saying?
I wanted to check out the mules as well. Just see if there are any that appear to be different temperaments there might be out of curiosity.
Then Tampy roll animal handling. We'll find out.
Roll animal handling to assess the
it's an
temperament
8.
of them. An 8? You go up to one and you go to pet it. And the mule...
Mine's even worse, it's a 6!
What?
You two go up to pet it, and it twists around and immediately goes to just kick Tampy, and Bohemond just, jumps in front. No! Right in the nuts. Bohemond's on the fucking ground.
Fuck!
Stampede just puts her hands over her mouth and just feels bad.
I don't know. I'm feeling for the one. I'm feeling for the kicker right that one. That has some definitely ferocity to that one.
Oh!
That's one feisty horse right there.
Well,
Get up! I can't breathe!
Stampede goes to Bowman's aid.
the kickers are less likely to run away, so it's a good choice.
Vomit. Almost vomits. Alright. Fuck me.
Alright, just let me check something. Alright, so barrels plus water equals 640.
The old man's nuts gone, reduced to atoms.
So, your mule, Jack's ass, still can carry a further 1,260 pounds of stuff. So, if there's stuff in your inventory, you can move that over to the cart inventory and just keep track.
I'm moving the ale over to the cart, and I swear to God, one of you assholes drink out of it. I am going to murder you in your sleep.
If you try to murder me in my sleep, I'll literally smite you with the wrath of God. My nuts!
How much God wrath is on your balls right now, Bowman?
You know what? Fuck you. Divine smites. You're 3rd level.
I don't think you can do that yet.
I will.
You'll wait.
Just one day at the very end of the adventure. Hey Jack, remember the time at Queens?
Just here's divine boom sound effect as long as it's there.
So, the party has now acquired a mule named Jack's Ass, a cart.
At the price of my ball.
Your nuts weren't destroyed. You had a cap as a part of your armor. It was a very hard kick. You get the feeling if you didn't have the armor, yeah, that would have been it. Your future generations would have suffered. But thank goodness you were the armor at the time.
At least we'd have a backup just in case.
I think his future generations will still suffer. I don't
So, over the course of the day, you've obtained food, you've obtained water, you've obtained a cart and a mule for the journey. You couldn't ride in the cart. Actually, probably not. You probably don't have enough room in the cart to ride upon it, so you'll still have to be walking, as you've decided on the regular pace so that you can keep an eye out and not be so vulnerable to ambushes. Come the next morning, you see that the other party, the Tangled Core, has done more or less the same thing, except instead of a mule, Maggie is pulling the cart all on her own. She's just pulling it along, and Io, her eyes, oh, did you look at that? Got yourself something in the carrier cart for you. Who do you think we're winning a tug of war? Maggie or what's his name?
Jack's ass.
Jack's ass.
What do you think we'll win? Maggie, you think you can outpull Jack's ass? I feel confident I could, but best not risk damaging Jack's ass.
No, it goes over towards Jack's ass.
Here's
the blessing. If no, no. But what if we gave Jack's ass the blessing of God?
All the ladies would love it.
Oh, I mean, the blessed ass.
Yes, let's go.
Terribly immature, Galceriad says as he gets a move on. We ought to be on our way. You can see that Dermot is just sitting in the back of the cart. Off and away then. Long journey ahead of us to Bazoxan. So.
Can I draw anything? Like, can I draw with like the forgery kit or no?
What are you drawing on?
I want to draw Jack on the mule's ass.
On the mule?
Yeah.
How? Are you tattooing the mule? Whoops.
Just not...
Hold on. I didn't mean to play that. Okay, I copy and pasted the wrong thing. Here we go.
What are you playing?
I don't know. I have, for each of the songs, I have the name of the song and then the description of the mood that the song fulfills. I accidentally posted the description instead of the song title, so it got all kerfuckled and played some random guy Rush martial
A
hire.
British guy.
Yeah.
Some British lad.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that.
Not an issue.
So, the party begins their journey across the wastes of Zorhas. These large plains filled with, not terribly appetizing looking grasses and foliage, but very much usable foliage. Like, animals can eat it without any ill effects. And
Dying.
What?
They can eat it without instantly dying, so it's good enough.
They can do that.
Let's go.
The sky above you, a mix of swirling clouds, of lasting remnant of the effects of the divergence. These clouds are thick and massive, and it leaves the land in a persistent state of almost dusk. Even at midday, the sunlight is never too strong, which has greatly aided in allowing the drow of the Kryn dynasty to live here above ground comfortably, alongside many other races like the orcs, the goblinoids, the duergar, so on, so forth. Craggy mountains line your eastward gaze, forming a range that you know to be very dangerous. To the west, it's much more bare, and there's much less in regards to mountainous terrain, but still, occasionally, enormous hills and crags jut out of the environment on your journey through these war-torn lands, still bearing the scars of the divergence so very long ago. Along the Emerald Loop, you often see in the distance enormous things flying through the sky, incredible beasts like mastodons roaming across the wastes in search of food, in search of water, in search of who knows what else, and predators equally enormous in size, also stalking and watching for an opportunity, but they generally leave you alone, having long since learned humanoids traveling this path are oftentimes far more dangerous prey than they may appear to be, and so it is uncommon for many of these creatures to hunt humanoids unless they're desperate. So even though you see many such animals, such as, what are they called? Moorbounders, they aren't particularly unnerving, especially for those of you who've lived in
More
Zohar.
numbers.
What's that?
What do they look like?
Moorbounders.
The more.
They generally look like cats. They look very similar to a short-tailed feline creature, but with enormous
Are
jutting
they-
tusks. I'll post a picture of them.
Lynx?
Did you say tonsils?
Tusks.
Tusks, okay. So
A
like
bit-
saber-toothed cat.
Yeah, quite similar.
It
They
looks
are
derpy.
plenty. The larger ones are quite large enough for multiple people to ride upon. So they're of intimidating size and stature, but it's rare for moorbounders to attack people traveling through the passes just because people present a unique danger.
Noted. Emergency rations or emergency meals. Gotcha.
Why'd you say
you look
mules? You only have
delectable.
one.
Well, I mean, if we take a few of them, I mean, it probably would be useful.
Okay, I'll let you go try to tame one.
The mule is...
He's gonna lose his bows.
Well, Jack's ass doesn't seem too terribly concerned with the state of things, just walking along, being quite alright with everything that's happening.
Yep.
And with that, let me roll something.
You know.
Who wants to roll a d8?
Me, please. May I?
Yes.
May I, guys?
Go ahead.
Yay!
Let's go.
Let's do this, shall we, boys? Yeah. Net 8.
Yo!
Let's go.
What if it means like the higher the number is, the worse it is?
I'm not
So-
sure.
The first day passes by rather uneventfully. Eventually, the party settles in for a long rest. The tangled core and the prayers of hope setting up camp more or less right next to each other. You see Maggie pull out a book and begin reading it. Galceriad's off to the side, practicing magics. Io seems to have taken first watch among their group. Irvin's sharpening his sword and just getting ready for the next day, whilst Dermot prepares them what looks like some grub. He's just cooking food.
Yeah. Alright. What about us? What would we be doing?
What would
I
you
want
be
to hear
doing?
from everyone. I know what I would be doing. I'd be doing the afternoon prayer. Praying for a safe journey. May I roll religion?
Sure, roll religion.
That's a 12.
Who are you praying to?
Is there a god of the journey that was worshipped where I was from?
So, a god of travelers. The closest you'd have to that back in the Dwendalian Empire would have been Bahamut, the Platinum Dragon. Although,
I pray to Bahamut, then.
alright, you pray to Bahamut for safe passage. You notice that Galceriad kind of gives you a bit of a sideways look, but he doesn't bother you at all. What's everybody else maybe getting up to?
Jack is kind of just jotting down things down in a journal.
Alright. Tampy, what might you be getting up to?
I don't know actually.
Fair enough. That's all four. Eventually, Io sort of, eventually,
Alright, okay.
eventually Io calls out after a couple of hours. Well, I've done my part. Why don't you get up here? Keep an eye out. Galceria, why not you? And Galceria's just, I suppose studying gets tiresome. He'll stand up and get situated and keep watch over the surrounding countryside, and Io sits down and begins eating what Dermot has prepared, and they strike up a conversation. She's like, this is good. Nice. And that's sort of what happens there. Tampy, you were gonna say to do something. What was that?
Alright,
If you have nothing you want to do, how about you join me in prayer, sister?
I politely decline that. Alright. Alright.
Anyways,
Can I-
Dormier.
I cast Gust on Jack.
What are you casting?
Gust on Jack, in secret.
What are you trying to achieve in this?
Just, kind of just prank him, basically, surprise him.
Blow away his journal and make it lost forever.
Alright, roll a stealth check to see if Jack sees you doing this.
11.
Jack, what's your passive perception?
12.
So you see as Tampy sort of sneaks up behind you, and then you see this dust cloud sort of burst in your direction. I need a strength saving throw.
15. 15.
No, not from Tampy, from Jack. Oh, wait.
On a 4. What? 14.
Doesn't succeed.
So you see it happening, but you still get gusted over and you get pushed 5 feet away and land on your ass in the dust. And you saw Tampy do it.
Damn, just left.
Good one, Tiefling. But best be warned, pranking a rogue can go disastrously for you and down the road.
Abby just shrugs.
Irvin looks up from his equipment just fixed up and he says, I'd listen to him, you know, if you want all of your shit to remain your shit. I ran with some people sort of like that a while back. It's not the best idea. If you're gonna do shit like that, be good at it and don't get noticed, yeah? He stands up and gets situated in his sleeping bag. I'm going to sleep. Thanks for the grub, Dermot. Yeah, it's no problem, man. It's no problem, Irvin. On the next watch, after another couple of hours, Galceriad tags in Maggie, who drags over the skull of a mammoth that was resting nearby and just situates it near camp and clambers up and sits on top of it to keep watch over the wastes and make sure nothing's sneaking up. And she turns to the rest of you. Many of you are asleep at this point, but she doesn't fucking care. One of you will need to take over after I'm done.
I will.
Alright. And she just settles back into it. So, Beaumont, you're tagged in. Roll a perception check.
Sure thing. I can summon the light of God. When
Get
I like
smited. Let's go.
Okay, perception. Let me roll. This thing hates me. Can I roll the roll 20 again?
You can.
Instead?
You can.
Thank you.
Just like roll a
Thank
d20
you.
and then add your modifier if you want. But
I am.
you did get a 7. You did get a
See,
7.
I got a 17 now, but I rolled into roll 20.
But you got a 7. But you did get a 7. Yeah,
Oh, fuck me again.
you're not too sure if anything much happened, but nothing attacks the group while you're resting. Who do you tag in for the last watch?
Let's see here. Eeny, meeny, miny, you. Bring in Jack. I tag in Jack.
Jack.
I imagine I go up to his tent and just violently shake him awake.
Jack, do you have a tent or do you just have a bedroll?
I think I'm to the bedroll.
Alright, so you just like shake
Finally
Jack
shit.
awake. Jack was asleep. And you wake up to see Beaumont in full armor just shaking you.
I took time to watch.
Next time, just be subtle about it, man.
Look, last time I spent there 20 minutes just saying the same Tampy's name over and over again.
Alright, I'm not campy.
I know, but it's just faster. Pat you on the shoulder. Heads to his little bedroll.
Alright. Jack, go ahead and roll your perception. Fair enough. You don't see much of note. The next day begins, and as you're traveling across the wastes, you know, just trudging along. Does anybody? None of them do. What is the highest passive perception in the party?
Mine's a 12.
What is the lowest? Probably me.
Yeah, is it
I
yours
have
is
a
7?
12.
Okay.
I have a 14.
What?
This
Well, I mean, it makes sense. He is a gunslinger.
this is the unobservant squad. Nobody has a high enough passive perception. You just have a bunch of people come across your path, all of them riding war horses, most of them imposing black.
Oh god, Mongolians.
There's about 20 of them total, with one of them clearly at the lead. And they all sort of surround the group of you, and they go, "Well, looky here. Now, you lot, I'm a tax collector from the Kryn dynasty.
Wait.
What?
That's snoring noises. I was trying to make that kind of noise.
What noise are you trying to make?"
Like, you know, like how when somebody's just snoring.
So,
Oh god, it's the IRS.
listen, reality is that there happens to be a toll along this road, the road and infrastructure tax. That's gonna be for 10 of them. What do you think, boys? 50 gold?
How about this? How about this, my friend? You let us go and you can leave with your life. Unless you're... Because I'm well aware that I'd imagine that you are not part of any. You're just simple highwaymen.
Can you guys hear me?
Hey, it's Raven.
Yeah, well,
Yo.
The party's getting robbed.
oh my god, alright.
Who wants to mutilate their nuts?
Oh man.
This
Maybe that's an implement.
this human at the head of them on their jet black stallion, this sort of looks down on you. You really want to pick a fight? You're on number 2 to 1. I'll have you know that Postrake 6 Knives ain't easy to take down.
What is their name?
Postrake 6 Knives.
Jesus.
You gotta cough up the tax, or you can't go further.
What do you... I just ask anyone. What does everybody think? I'm in a bit of a mood.
What I think is this cowboy right here, he's a carpetbagger. He's taking advantage of us. I don't like them.
Anyone else?
We're all awake now.
Yep, we're traveling.
Yeah, you were already
Yeah.
traveling. This was while you were moving.
Alrighty then. I know what I wish to do. I would like to head up to the guy on the horse.
They
I'd
put
say
their
this is
hands on a map, on a knife. You have
Nice.
a payment then? The roads and infrastructure tax?
I say this is unwise. I and my fellow adventurers here, we are on here for a holy mission. And I say this, would you really wish to make the church angry, as I'd like to roll deception?
Can I help?
And may I
Make a
have...
perception check, or what is your
Could I help? I have a plus 7.
Jack, how do you help?
I just kind of just go along with the lies, like, yeah, like he's a holy man, can't you tell?
Right.
These brothers and sisters of mine need access, and I say this, there's one group you do not need to anger, that is the church. Nothing ever good happens when you anger the church.
Church of who? Church of what?
With that, TM, out of character, I need to ask you this. What was the church I was a part of?
Erathis.
Because I never got that written down.
It was
Erathis.
Erathis.
Oh wait, I rolled it in the wrong area, no! No.
Oh, you are receiving help
Please,
from
please,
Jack,
please.
so you have advantage.
No.
You can roll
Oh,
one
thank
more
God.
time.
Oh, thank God.
Uh,
21!
uh,
20!
Oh
Woo.
One of the
Connor.
bandits. Yes.
So, how many guys do I see?
20.
How many bandits?
They're
20. Okay, never mind.
20
I was gonna
plus
go
their
8.
leader.
Okay, never mind. There's only five.
They
five of us.
outnumber your entire group 2-1. You see one of the bandits sort of ride up. Erathis. These are the sort to get pissed. Yes. Well then. 10 gold. 10 gold tax.
I put my
Discount.
hand to. Alright, I put my hand into my pocket, and I outstretch my hand towards the bandit leader, right?
Alright.
Right?
Their hands are on
And
their
I-
knives.
I have a curious question for you guys. I could cast Inflict Wounds and turn this guy into a pile of goop, right? But then we'd have to deal with 20 bandits.
That's down to 19. I don't think. Oh, that's a 20.
I mean,
What do you
No,
guys
down
think?
to 19. Wait,
Down
wait,
to
where's,
19.
wait, where's,
Nine.
where's
Are you
the
guys
other,
down
what's
to
the other
fight?
cat?
Jack is always down to fight.
Alrighty then. I am going to send this guy to the Shadow Realm, Jimbos.
So, what do you
I'm
do?
gonna
Do
roll to
you
hit.
do you approach
Take him to
them
Brazil.
pretending like you're about to pay them and then you cast inflict wounds?
Yeah, like have my hand, like I have the gold in my hand, and I want him to grab my hand and then just inflict wounds his arm. Just zap that shit.
Alright, you approach, and as you get close, they reach out to get the money, and you just cast. Well, no, roll to hit, because they're gonna see you, like, reach.
20.
That's going to hit. So, you have grabbed their arm, roll the damage from the inflict wounds.
And as I say this out loud, the wrath of God is applicable to those of the greedy. 26 necrotic.
oh my god.
26.
Wait, Connor, is crack, on range on the bandit leader?
No,
Or
they're
would you
sort of
range?
spread out. So, you cast inflict wounds, and you see the energy snake up their arm through their veins, and they pull back immediately, and their horse rears up, and they take a step back as they draw a knife. Fucking bleed them! Loosen their purse strings! And
Right.
with that, they immediately begin to run around on their horses, and Io yells, "Now, we'll take half of them! You seem to have the captain with you!"
I'm surprised that dude didn't die.
Really is.
Man is far more durable than I thought, but I still did basically zap his ass.
Roll initiative as I move over here. You are surrounded.
Oh yeah. Oh my
Hey,
god.
at least the bandit chief, at least
Uh,
their leader,
I
I
think-
literally zapped him.
I can't select my character token, Connor.
Oh shoot. Everybody put your character tokens where I have them, because that's where you
Alright,
are.
I am. Let me roll.
What the hell?
Putting down
Did I put
token.
Did I put mine? Nope.
Oh, I do not like being surrounded with having the lowest maximum health ever.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
worry,
fine
you
with
have
that.
me. I can unhurt you.
There you go.
You're next to the captain.
Well, I literally deep fried his arm off.
The only
Ding
person
dong.
who isn't down there.
I can't seem to drag it.
Huh. Okay.
got
Let me
a-
just.
Oh wait,
Controlled
that was wrong.
by.
That dice was wrong. My bad.
There you go.
I got it.
Let me roll this properly instead of the wrong dice.
Yep.
I got a 6. That's fun.
Oh shit, hold on.
Wait, I forgot to click on my token.
My thing is being a pain in the ass.
Hold on, I gotta change my dex
It's even worse the second time. I'm just trying to add my initiative in. It was originally a 6.
Okay, the two off to the side, these two are just for initiative tracking, okay?
Okay.
15. Kind of low.
Oh my god, we are really surrounded. Should we group? Should we
15,
push
kind of
to-
low. Beaumont, your initiative isn't down yet.
Well, it's because I can't really put it in. It's being a piece of garbage.
Where did you roll it?
Roll 20. Okay. I click the token. I do the thing that's need to be do. I press this. I roll the initiative, and it don't work.
Did you get a 15?
The first
Yeah, you
one I
gotta-
got was a 6. I was just trying to roll to get.
Oh,
to get
it's
the
because
initiative
you're
to actually
just...
appear.
You need to, like, on the character sheet, press the initiative button. And that's how that works. That's where
Alright.
stuff is getting all...
Let me do it.
Okay, well you got a 6. Yeah, you got a 6.
Damn.
Which node actually does its damn job.
Alright, so the bandits are working with a 9, and that group is working with an 18. That means that in total, who has a higher dex score, Tampy or Crack?
Let me look. Mine is plus, like the total. Mine's 14.
Alright, Crack, what's yours?
Oh, hold on, let me check real quick. It's 15.
15. Alright, you are ahead of Tampy. Gek, you are first in the initiative order. What do you do?
I whip out my my pistol and I shoot the leader over here.
Alright, you take a shot. You whip out. It cracks this large noise throughout your surroundings. Roll to hit.
I'm using a dazing shot as well.
Dazing shot. Alright, go ahead and roll.
Low.
A 17 is plenty. The shot rings true and it slams into their shoulder. As he goes back. And you used a dazing shot.
He's got to do a con save.
He needs to make a cons. He rolled extremely low. He only got a 5. And you can see that as it hit their shoulder, they're completely off balance and just kerfuckled. You must have hit their shoulder blade or something. They're way off and off kilter. How much damage do you deal?
I already rolled.
7 points of damage. He's just all fucked up. Is that your turn?
Yes, and I ready up my sword.
Alright, you draw your sword, you're ready to go. With that, all of the blue bandits get their turn. They're all riding horses, and these two are like, God fucking damn it. We can't lose 6 knives! Fucking kill that bastard! And they're riding on their horses. They're going to approach Bohemond. You're going to have a couple of swings against you with their scimitars.
Come on, try it, Mongols. You
Those
kid-
aren't
oh,
going
you
to
kid-
hit.
1980
as hell.
moment.
And they're just rolling around. This guy goes up to you, turns around. This guy goes up to Jack. Could have just paid the money. And that is a critical
Wait a minute.
hit.
Did I get an opportunity attack on this guy who ran off?
Sure, you can. You can use your reaction to swing at them.
They don't want the crack special.
Okay,
No,
1D.
they don't want to do this.
Okay, 1D. Okay, plus 6 to hit. I believe that's a plus 6. Yup. 21, I assume that does hit.
That hits. What did you swing?
My longsword.
You
One-handed.
take a slash at them as they're riding away.
11 damage.
So they just slash, ting! And as the horse is running, they're just lolling in their seat and fall off. They're dead. You slit their throat open.
Wait, how much damage did you deal?
11 damage, and that killed them.
What? They're low as hell. All right, boys, fucking kill them.
This guy,
You
as
can ball on them.
they slash Jack, that is 6 points of slashing damage. They got a crit and rolled quite low. 6 points of
Damn
slashing as
bugs.
their sword slices across your front before their horse keeps on going and they get to there.
Can I get a reaction on that one?
Yep, you can take an op attack.
$14.
A 14 is enough. That hits. Roll damage. Would you qualify for an opportunity attack here? 10 points of damage, alright. But would you qualify for an op attack?
Why?
For a sneak attack, sorry.
Once
Alright,
per
wait,
turn, you can deal a creature hit with an advantage on the attack. If you have advantage on the attack roll, you don't need advantage on the attack roll with another enemy with targets within 5 feet. If he's right up against me right here, according to
He was
pull it up.
just to the ready. I don't think you qualify. So
It just says once per turn.
per turn, not per round. So right now it's their turn, so you could get it now, and then you could also get it on your turn.
Is that how it works?
Yep, that's how it works.
So I can use it now and then you can use it again on my turn.
Yep.
Wait, the opportunity attack?
I obliterated
No,
that
the
bandit.
sneak attack. You get it once
Oh,
per
okay.
turn. So if he qualified, he could have gotten it on this bandit's turn,
Yeah.
and then on
Yeah,
his
well,
turn, he could have dealt that
so-
damage again.
If a creature was if you only need it against a creature within and there's no other creatures within 5 feet. So if he was right here, no one would have been within 5 feet of him.
There wouldn't have been. So you would have gotten it?
Yeah, according to Rackshot Audacity, and that's how we're doing it.
Heck yeah. I'll double check, but go ahead and roll that sneak attack damage.
Damn, boss, damn.
10 more damage.
Oh, he's dead. He's done.
10 more
He's gone.
damage. So he just like takes a slice at you, gets your side, and you just, and in one swift motion, you just stab upwards, and you see blackish blood spill out. You just stab their liver the long way, and they fall off their horse, and they bleed out pretty fast.
Dude. Yeah.
Rip
Don't-
their liver.
What is a bandit to a rogue?
Damn.
Okay, you wouldn't have gotten sneak attack there, but whatever. They're still dead. Now this
Yeah, I
guy,
guess we'll let it slide.
he's gonna ride up. He's gonna take a slash at Gek. Ooh, that is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, hit.
2 points of slashing damage as they ride away.
Can I use my reaction?
You may.
Action or just normal reaction. Slap his ass.
Yes, you may. Take a swing.
Oh, am I dumb? Whoop. Ignore the damage.
Ignore the damage? Oh yeah.
20 to
Well,
hit.
it hits, you deal 10 points of damage. And so, once again, it was a slash, and then you just, like, slam your sword, and you cut straight into their ribs, and you hear cracks, and they fall off their horse dead. This guy also takes a swing at Gek. 20 to hit. I think that hits. 2 more slashing damage. They're rolling extremely low. And with that, Jack, it is your turn.
So if I go right I like go right over here for the opportunity for the
You'd have advantage, so you would get sneak attack if you hit.
well, I would get sneak attack because Dormon's also there anyways.
Yeah, advantage. Yeah, you have sneak attack for multiple reasons.
Advantage rolling.
Michael, are you gonna be good by yourself? Because I'm gonna go ape shit on these guys.
24.
It looks like I'm gonna be
So you
latching
jump
onto,
around to the other side, jump up, jab your short sword into their side, roll damage.
So just move up to behind them as much as possible.
11. Yeah,
Ooh.
roll sneak attack. 12 on top of that.
Max damage! You just stab them in the side and you see they're bleeding profusely. There's... And you can see they're panicking. They are nearly dead. Is that your turn?
And I'm gonna use cunning action. Damn it. Then I'm gonna swing offhand on the guy next. I'm gonna swing offhand against that guy again.
Alright, and you pull out your offhand weapon and you stab upwards. Roll to hit.
6. Oh, 8.
18 hits, roll the damage. You don't get to add your mod to this, remember.
Bro, they
So
know
it's-
what the split.
It's
One
just
smoke.
1 damage. You just kind of graze them on their side, but they're bleeding bad. They are hurt. That's your turn?
Yep.
I literally post-mortis their arm.
So, on their turn, they just say, "Fuck this! We retreat! This is going to shit!" They will disengage and then bolt, dashing their horse 120 feet. They run 120 feet that way. They are a
I
ways
just
away.
didn't have any spells.
Wait, all of them?
No, this guy.
That tiger?
The leader is running, and they are a long ways away. Crack, your turn.
Oh!
My javelin could hit him.
On your
You
turn.
walk up to this. You walk up to this man, look down at him, give him the biggest grin.
Well, they're on a horse, so you'd probably not be looking down.
Looking up, I'm gonna give him the axe of the century. I'm gonna hit him.
You're just swinging? Alright.
A 15.
That hits. Big swing. Boom. You hit them square in the side and cut them clean in half. Oh, wait, no. That wasn't the damage. That was to hit. Still,
12
you
damage.
just slice them in half with their torso flying over away, their legs still sitting on the horse. The horse panics and bolts with their legs still in the saddle. They're dead.
And he's gonna turn to the other guys. He starts laughing. And he's gonna go near this guy.
Alright, that's your turn? Oh wait, this
Yeah,
guy didn't
my
dash.
turn.
He's only 60 feet away. I forgot he disengaged. He is 60 feet away from
Oh,
here.
holy
If he was a swashbuckler like me, he could have done.
True. Correct, that's your turn?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Alright.
And
10.
he'll say to the guy, "You're next." And the
10.
cracklers.
Alright, casting Firebolt with Twin Spell.
Alright.
Twin spell.
Twin
damn.
spelling a
Cast it.
cantrip.
Alright, you cast one on the person who's getting away, and I'll cast another on. Let me get this guy.
Alright, roll. First on the one running away, the other on the other guy. As you aim your fingers towards each of them and finger gun.
Oh my god.
It goes way wide. It wasn't even fucking close. It goes up into the sky.
Can I make it be on the other, like the other?
No.
No.
Alright,
Roll for the other.
14.
The other one, though, makes its mark, hitting them square in the chest. Roll the damage. So a burst of fire against their person, and they're just, fuck! They're still on their horse, and they're like, shit! We need to leave! Is that your turn?
Which one is saying that?
This one. That's your turn, Tampy?
Yep.
Alright, on their turns, this guy disengages and fucking runs. This guy these two dash and get the fuck out of there.
Wait, did you say dash?
These two are dashing. This guy's disengaging, and he runs around you to get away. They're leaving. They're like, oh fuck, this has gone terribly wrong so fast.
I want to take out their leader with my javelin. It'll be so funny.
It's your turn, Beaumont. They
No,
are,
no,
Oh,
they
I'm
are,
gonna pull up my javelin and get a running start to throw it at the leader.
alright, what's the range on a javelin?
it's like some
120 feet.
Olympic shit.
That's their max length distance, but I'd be throwing it at disadvantage.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be within 30 feet, so you would throw it normally.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Alright, roll to hit.
And I'm gonna divine smite this bad baby.
I don't know if you can, but...
18.
Oh no, that hits.
Oh.
Woo! Wait, can I?
Does it, wait, does it?
divine smite
What,
Oh,
does
well.
divine smite work on that?
I don't
I'm not sure.
know. Melee
I think
weapon
it was
attack, so you
up.
can't
Yeah,
smite with
yeah.
this. You just need to
Can't?
roll the damage. Nope, can't.
Yeah, you just
6
throw at
damage.
him, not smack him.
6 damage, they get hit in the side and they just yell, ah, damn it! And they're just trying to get away. They're still alive.
Oh, this dude, I'm gonna get him as I continue chasing.
Gek, your turn.
Actually, Jason doesn't know why we're chasing this guy.
Use all 30 of my movement speed, which I assume you don't want me to go right
Yeah,
next
don't
to him.
actually do it,
Right.
but we're keeping track. Gek, what you doing?
Alright. So, I'm gonna move 30 feet over here towards this guy. What, can you do it for me? I'm on my phone. It's so
That's
beautiful.
as close as you can get.
Alright, perfect. I'll shoot at the leader that's running away with. I'll reload first and then use action surge. So I can get
Alright.
my action back and shoot forward.
You
Reloaded.
take aim, roll to hit. Hold on, let me check if you're doing this at disadvantage or not.
I mean, he has sharpshooter, so he probably can. Probably doesn't have disadvantage.
Wait, where's the range? Why doesn't it say the range? Hold on.
Range is 30 feet to 160.
Okay, then it's definitely in range. And you have sharpshooter? You said so.
Sir.
Yeah, you just get to shoot normally.
Alright, here we go.
It cancels. Where can I-
Oh, 20 crit. Oh, Lottie.
Oh god, the head.
You see, like, Gek, how do you want to do this?
I do a fancy with my pistol and be like, the devil's waiting for you, my friend. Don't keep him waiting. Pop him in the head.
Damn, Red Dead Redemption.
You see,
20 fat devil.
yeah, you definitely recover a grit point, and you see
sir.
just like a third of their head just disappear, and they sort of go limp and start rocking about in the saddle, and eventually fall off and slam onto the ground and roll, and they're dead as hell. And the other band's like, "Oh fucking shit!" they're getting away. Is that your turn, Gek?
Yeah.
Wait, grit? Wait, what does that mean, grit?
It's,
Gunslingers have grit points. It's like a resource for their special abilities.
So
Yeah,
like,
kind of like key points. Yeah, kind of
Okay,
like monks, but not
right.
really.
Yeah, and they get them back if they kill certain enemies. Basically, if you kill somebody and the DM says, you get one back. So these two are dashing and they are leaving. They are getting the fuck out of there as fast as they can.
Jack looks at them, shouting, "Where are you going, cowards?"
Jack, your turn. Joseph.
Sorry.
No problem.
That guy's still there. Or is he like gone?
Oh, the leader? He died. He got shot.
Joseph, give him the Rango.
Yeah, his head was blown off.
Standing right here. I'm pinging.
That guy is about 50 feet away from you.
Dead man walk.
I
Dead
cunning
man
action
walking.
dash run towards him.
Dash, you can get straight up to them, can't you?
Yep.
With your
30
roguish
swoop.
speed, you get right up next to them and swing up your short sword. Now you would get raucous audacity.
Wait, did we kill the leader?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
leader's
Oh,
dead.
yeah.
Get
Good to know.
blasted their
Get
head
some
off.
Sprite.
Yeah.
11. I don't think that's gonna hit.
And 11? Oh, that doesn't hit. That's just short. It glances off of their leather armor, and he's like, "Fuck! He's fast as my goddamn horse! Go faster!" And he just starts like kicking his horse in the sides. He's trying to get away. That's your turn, Jack.
Yep.
Crack, your turn.
Do I see anyone?
They're all really far away from you. I don't think you can reach them.
Crack just kicks a little rock, getting that like. I guess goes back to like Tempe.
You kick a rock, and then you hear a "ow" from like way far away. He managed to hit one, but it didn't do any damage.
Alright.
It sits close to Tempe.
Just sits up. Tempe, your turn.
I then wink at Crack, and then I cast with Scorching Ray with Twin Spell on these two.
To who? Where? How far is that fucking?
120 feet.
Wait,
Jesus
I don't
Christ,
think
is
you can do
They're
that.
fried.
I don't-
It's a single target, right?
Yeah.
Let me double
I
check.
can do multiple.
No, it's multiple. It's multiple.
Yeah,
It can be,
you
like,
can.
It's two.
It's
either
not
two, one
eligible.
guy or
Jeremy
one guy.
Crawford said it's not eligible, so we can't.
What?
Because you
You
can
might-
you can target multiple people with Scorching Ray, or you can target one person, but since you can target multiple, you can't twin it. But you can still cast it.
Oh. Right.
Okay, but what if I
Multiple hits.
target one person only,
Yes,
and then I use
yes.
Twin Spell?
No, it's ineligible.
Really?
Michael, that's gonna be busted. You shooting
Michael,
three, like,
Michael,
6
don't
scorch rays
worry,
at them.
don't worry. I can take out this one. I can take out this one with a lance.
Like, to
Not
shoot
the
like
lance,
2 on one
the
guy and 1 on the
thing.
other guy.
Alright.
So
I recommend you shoot the guy farther down here.
yeah,
and I
you
can
could
get the
run
other
up
guy.
and then just at that guy.
Could I reach? Why? I really hate all the HUDs in the way. Can I reach this guy?
Yes, you could. You could get close enough to fire a Scorching Ray if you wanted.
Alright, doing twin spells again.
You can't twin
Firebolt.
spell Scorching Ray.
No, Firebolt.
Oh, Firebolt.
Yeah.
A spell slot or a cantrip?
If you ran up, you could twin spell and target those two. You could do that.
Alright, I'll do that then.
So you run
close do I
up-
have to be?
And once again, finger guns. You'd have to move like 30 feet this way. So you'd have to run up and take the shot. Roll and roll. First on this guy, then on this guy.
10, 17.
That hits.
Why do I keep these fucking
The other
Oh my
one goes.
God.
The other one, you were trying to be cool, like bring it up from your hip to shoot them, and you just wind up putting it straight into the ground. But the other one hits. Roll damage on that one.
Fucking shit.
Hey man.
Oh, one. I hate. Oh my god.
1 damage. You ding their back. They're like, "That's shit," and they're still running. That's your turn.
Yeah. I just kind of like. Actually, I just walk back. Walk
This
back to Crack and I just.
the guy right next to Jack. You can't walk back to them. You don't have enough movement.
How much force did I use?
All of it.
Damn.
The one next to Jack just goes, "We need to go!" And he uses the dash action, so he dashes to try to get away. He did not disengage.
Pop attack. 24.
My
So as he
God.
starts to run, you leap up and you're about to drive your sword into their back between the shoulder blades.
10 damage.
Plus you get the sneak attack.
Me and the boys casually
damage.
committing war crimes against criminals.
Alright, it's barely enough. You stab them and you bring them off their horse. Their horse just keeps running away.
I just say like, next time, don't try to rob a pirate. You wipes the
In
blood off
response, they just go and die. These two, they dash. They're way too far away. You can't get within range of shooting them. They've escaped. With that, Bohemond, your turn.
How about this little chuckle nut right here?
I'm gonna say you can get close enough to take a throw.
Actually, how far would he be away if I got to the closest I can get to him?
How far away would he be? He'd be like 90 feet away.
No spell, okay. Another javelin, baby!
Disadvantage on this one.
Oh. Oh well. 20, 13.
A 13, that's enough. It hits. So you just lob it as hard as you can, and you see it strike them.
Max damage!
But they don't fall off their horse. They're barely alive. As they pull the javelin out of their back and throw it to the side, they're just holding it, and you can hear them cursing under their breath as they get away. That's your turn?
Yup.
Gek, what are you doing?
I just reloaded my weapon, and I'll walk to the leader that died. I guess I'll start looting him if I can.
You can't quite. They were a distance away, so you can't get to them this turn, but you'll be able to get to them soon.
Yeah, I'll just start walking towards over there.
And with that, the remaining two bandits manage to run. They dash, and they're able to put enough distance between them and you. I don't think you can get within range. As you're all settling in, your enemies suitably vanquished, you hear as you see one of the bandits with a big caved-in chest land nearby, and Maggie off to the side yelling out in victory with the rest of the Tangled Corps also having vanquished like 6 of the bandits, the other 4 getting away. They throw him down, and Io's just fucking easy. I was getting all hyped up. Did you manage to kill the leader?
Yes, we did. As I'm going to go to the leader's corpse.
I think Jack probably get there first. Not gonna lie.
You what? You know what? I'm racing Jack to the body.
I can double dash, making it 190 feet. So
And
yeah.
I.
If it is a
They did.
strict race,
Sure.
Jack will
Sure,
make it.
you
Also,
win.
if you double
Sure.
dash, it would be 90 feet, I think.
Yeah, 90, not 190, 90.
I was
Alright,
like, what the
I guess you
fuck?
get
How
there
is it
first.
190?
So I'll go ahead and we're gonna be rolling for the loot because it's gonna have to be.
I'm still sitting down, like, I'm still angry.
Let's check what in total we have.
What are we getting, my guys?
So in total, random bandits. 10 gold pieces. Just from them, a bunch of gold. You also find 6 scimitars, 6
May I
sets,
have the gold?
other
I
armor,
really need some. I don't have any.
No.
Why?
6 light
Connor,
crossbows.
can I loot the guy that I decapitate?
Oh yeah. Oh, 5 sets of leather armor. One of them is cut in
I'm
half.
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Jack already got everything on the captain.
Is there gold?
Hold up. I'm posting what you find. So between all the random bandits, 10 gold pieces of various value coins, 6 scimitars, 5 sets of medium humanoid-sized leather armor, and 6 light crossbows. All that equipment you could probably sell. But from the boss, let's see what the boss had. From what was their name? What did they call themselves?
Bill.
No,
His name
it's
was
Bill. Yo, it's Bill. No, it was 6 knives. Knives. 3
But nothing beats the name
daggers.
Grimgram.
3 silver daggers. So they had silvered daggers. I should specify silvered.
Oh, wait a minute. That guy could have actually done a lot of damage. Silver daggers.
The silver daggers wouldn't have done any bonus damage to you, but they can overcome a lot of resistances. And what else did they get? Allow me to check. Well, they were wearing medium humanoid-sized studded leather armor.
I call studded leather armor.
You'd have to make some modifications for it to actually fit you well, but that would be relatively easy to do for anybody with a leatherworker's kit.
Does that work? Oh wait, no, I have solid leather.
Oh wait, Crack, you're proficient with leatherworker's tools?
No. My armor. Does that work? The stud works on barbarians?
The studded leather?
Yeah. Let me check my
That would be medium armor, so you wouldn't get an armored defense anymore. No, it's light armor,
Oh,
so
okay.
that's what it would do.
Okay, no.
And 12 gold pieces. So that's what you find in total. A lot of which you can just pile up on your cart to try and pawn off at a later store, and some of which you might want to just use. But you need to get it properly sized.
Alright,
I just thought like, yeah, hey, you guys just split the 10. I'm keeping the 12.
Crack will get just one scimitar.
What is Crack doing?
He's gonna grab the just one scimitar.
Scimitar, alright. You have one of the scimitars. Do you leave the equipment behind, or do you take it with you?
Yeah, I'll take the rest actually.
Yeah, you can just throw them on the cart and then sell them at a later time.
I'll probably take one of the light crossbows. I am proficient in crossbows. Or is it just hand crossbows?
Right. Is it alright if I presume that the party has taken all of this equipment and put it on the cart?
Yes.
It says crossbows and hand. Does that mean hand combat? Or hand combat?
Does anybody want to contest Jack's assertion that a lot of you split the 10 gold, but he takes all of the 12 from 6 knives?
He's a pirate. I can.
Now hold on, partner. I hit the last shot. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have that gold.
And I made sure that and I dealt the most damage. My
Now, that
damage
is debatable.
guaranteed that kill.
But I still hit the last shot. I say at least give me compensation for my bullets. You can keep the rest.
How about 3?
How much the bullets cost, Connor?
12.
For the... Let me just double check. For the palm pistol, 2 gold gets you 20 bullets. So each bullet would be a single silver piece.
I'll take 2 gold. You can keep the rest.
I just took the 10.
Alright, so you have obtained a big bunch of equipment, and you can see the Tangled Core also loading up that sort of stuff. And it's not what not. I might as well just keep on rolling then. Well fought, well fought. Really impressive. I like the fucking gunshot you had there. And she gestures to Gek as she says so. It is nice going.
Crap would just like Crack wanted more kill. Crack the press. He goes back to his cart.
Alright, let me change the music real quick. Alrighty. So, having recently taken down a bunch of bandits, what the fuck is going on? What? Okay, that's not the. Hold on.
That's a
Hold on.
hot song.
I don't know what the hell just started playing, but it wasn't what I meant to be playing. Absolutely goofy town. There we go. The group continues on their way, finishing out the day, finding another place to settle in and to rest for the evening while you look over what you found. Irvin approaches your group. He's like, that's nice daggers there. One of the silver ones. How much would you want for that?
How much do you? Let me see. How much are daggers and how much would it be? How much would it cost for silver?
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Look, and he will pick up the dagger if you don't resist. This sucker, it would have been worth a lot when it was newly silvered, but this has been through a lot of battles. The silver's chipping in some spots. I'll give you 10 gold for it.
That sounds reasonable.
All right. And he'll.
Can I have some of that gold, please?
I'll give you 4.
Thank you. I'm broke.
Alright, info for players. Traded 1 silvered. Dagger with Irvin.
Anyone in the party that can modify the leather armor?
Yeah, Crack, you can do that if you want this rest. Crack?
Krakatoa.
Raven.
Cracker.
Sorry.
Yep, if you wanted to do that, I'd say that it would be... What would it be to modify that? I'd say survival with advantage would be good. It's a pretty low DC to just modify the studded leather so that it fits Jack. You guys really just went hard and fucking nay-nayed the... He was kind of supposed to get away.
I mean, like I said, Jack loves combat, and so he's gonna keep going until he can't.
You say survival?
Yep, survival with advantage, using your leather worker kit.
Yep, skills. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's fucking... Rolling. It's a 22.
Yep, you're easily able to resize it so that it fits Jack pretty much perfectly. And you're able to get it fitted to him. And Jack, you now have a set of studded leather armor.
Let's go. I'm gonna eat.
And I'm gonna put my leather armor.
Wait, what was that, Raven? Did Raven say he was going to eat?
I'm just gonna eat the number 1.
Okay.
Oh, I just had Crack just like 1 gold piece as a thank you.
Alright. Crack is paid a gold pieces, thank you. Rather generous. With that,
Yeah.
during
Connor,
this... Yes.
My AC is now 17 for a rogue.
Big
I guess
place.
That's pretty.
That's pretty good. In the night, is there anything people want to do this evening? Anybody they want to speak with? Anything they want to get done?
Yeah, first of all, I'm gonna check if anyone is hurt in either of the parties.
In the other party, everybody looks alright. Maggie has a few areas on her armor where it looks like she took a hit, but Dermot has already healed her up. Within your party, Jack's the only person who actually really took damage that fight. I think that Gek also took 2 little nicks.
4.
Yeah, 4 total
Alright.
damage.
I call for everyone to come here so I can heal him up a little bit.
Alright,
I
now
walk up to
Alrighty then, who's coming for me to get some healing?
right now we're in the evening of the... This is the evening of that day, so you've already done some more traveling and you've set up camp. At this point, the party is roundabouts a quarter through their journey along Zorhas towards the Emerald Loop caravan stop. So somewhere around here, an area with a patch of trees. You're just entering into that area of the Emerald Loop. How do you heal your allies, Beaumont?
Using a little bit of healing hands.
Alright, you use your healing hands to heal up the party. They all are looking tip-top shape.
Very good.
In the night, Gek, you are approached by Galceriad, the drow. He says, I think that I may have... Can I speak with you in private, briefly?
Sure. I don't know what you need me for.
Well, yes. Once you're more alone, he's like, were you known by any other names? You just seemed more familiar after that shot you took yesterday. Are you...
Wait, sorry.
What's that?
Sorry, can you repeat that? I lagged out.
Are you known by any other names, perchance?
From what I know, I don't think so.
He sort of leans in a little closer. Have you been hunting past slave owners, Dracoblads?
Now, how do you know this?
Well,
I
spread
may or may have not.
in the capital, where most of the Dragonbloods wound up in the dynasty. There was a little bit of stir about a green Ravenite that wielded firearms, and one of the people that you hunted, they hold a grudge. You
Well, that ain't good. You know who it is?
You shot them in the shoulder, and you essentially bullied them into fleeing the Clovis Concord for fear of their life. I don't know who they are now. They wouldn't have the same name or the same face. They could be anybody.
Okay, well, I appreciate the information.
Just
I guess I'll reply you some other time. But
Just
right now,
know that such a risk exists, and be mindful and careful. It would be a shame if you were attacked by them. I think you're in the right.
I appreciate it, partner.
Good evening, then. And he'll go back to his group. Io approaches the party and just says, hey, I was thinking, I was thinking I could use some help with my watch tonight, you know. I was thinking that somebody could be a second pair of eyes, make things a little bit better. And I figured that Tampy would be pretty Good
Tappy
choice.
excitedly nods.
Immediately
Well, it's not like
I'm
she's
the
gonna
necessary third wheel.
We don't need a third person. You actually do have a decent set of eyes on you. Why don't you watch with Dermot? He could use some help, right, Dermot? And he's like, yeah, it would be appreciated.
Alright, I'll watch it, Dermot.
The two holy men keeping watch over everyone else. The little goblin has a giant grin on his face. Right then.
And underneath my helmet.
What's that underneath your helmet?
I'm just grinning underneath my helmet as well.
Right then. Sounds like a good plan. Why don't we all pair up for watch? Who wants to be with Maggie? Well, don't all jump up at once then.
Imagine Crackwood would want to be with Maggie.
Yeah, Crack would reason and said, guess I'll be on watch with Maggie.
Alright then. Two of you with Maggie. Who's with Evan?
I guess I'll be with.
I wouldn't mind. Oh, never mind.
Well, that leaves you with Galceria. It seems like you two are getting good and chummy then. Alrighty then. Get ready for us tonight then. First watch. Dermot, why don't you and Beaumont get on the first watch then? Dermot's like, sounds good. He stands up, he's made grub. Everybody get all the food in you, and then he and I will keep watch. As Dermot readjusts his big old suit of plate armor. Dampier, you trying to say something?
I didn't say anything.
Okay, you're just typing for a second. So in the night, Beaumont, do you want to help Dermot, or will Dermot help you? Beaumont? John?
John, no.
No, you have to go fight the raccoons.
Episode
You know what?
5, the raccoons
Beaumont
strike
will-
back.
Beaumont will help Dermot. Dermot got a solid... Oh wait, that's not the right Dermot. Dermot got a solid 21. They keep good watch, and Beaumont isn't very talkative on this particular night. Next up is Irvin and Jack. The two of you.
Who had this? I guess I'll help him.
Alright, Irvin has a +1 to his perception. That's a 6.
Oh, wait, John's back.
Oh,
Yep.
there you are. Okay, we can...
I wanted to get another drink of soda.
Did you have anything you wanted to discuss with Dermot during your watch?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Sure.
So tell me, friend. What church were you from?
Am I what?
The church.
Oh, the Luxon. Well, if I'm being perfectly honest, I'm not. I'm sort of new with the Luxon business. It was always the Drows thing, and they. Well, it seemed like a good as thing as any, so. I'm learning, I'm getting more acquainted, but, it's kind of slow going. I haven't had any visions or anything of the sort. I just pray and focus and hope and this and that, and, well, magic started to happen, so I guess that's a
That is
direction.
at least a sign.
Yeah. What about yours? Who's your deity of choice?
My deity of choice. I always found myself being most attracted to Bama.
Bahamas. Oh, the Platinum Dragon's not a bad choice, I suppose.
Yeah. Especially from where I was, is one of the few choices I didn't have.
Where are you from?
Alright, alright. As I just kind of sit down a little bit, get a little bit laxed. Alright. Where I'm from is, well, the Empire.
Oh.
And I was... Sorry. You go ahead, DM?
Dermot just said, oh. What are you saying?
That was nothing, I was just waiting for his reaction, but I accidentally made a noise. I guess I ate some spicy food.
Oh. Well, the Empire... I heard your options were pretty limited.
Yeah.
I think that now you're out here, saying you gravitate towards the Bahamut isn't the same as... Well, maybe you should explore your options, you know?
That could be a possibility,
There's a lot of deities, especially a lot of deities here that you wouldn't have been allowed to worship in the Empire. I've heard all about their weird restrictions on that. Like, I mean, there's the Storm Lord, the Wild Mother. She always seemed nice. Maybe even the Archheart or the Changebringer. Isn't this quest to go see something to do with the Changebringer?
Yeah, that's true. But I'm gonna be honest with you, friend. I would love to do that, but I feel like if I were to spend the time too, something would happen to Tempe.
I mean, I guess I see what you're saying. But, well, at some point, you know, I was sort of like that all throughout our childhood. She was the sort to do stupid pranks and be impulsive and this and that, but eventually they'll be able to take care of themselves. So...
Yeah. Just waiting for that day.
Well,
yeah.
I hope that the both of us find a stronger divine light to see and follow. A dim
Same here,
light,
friend.
isn't that nice?
Yeah.
The rest of your watch passes by uneventfully. On second watch, Irvin and Jack. Jack, is there anything you want to talk to Irvin about?
Isn't Irvin the wizard?
No, the
Fear
wizard.
discussion.
The wizard is Galceriad. Irvin seems to be... He's the one who just bought a dagger off of you. And he's sort of admiring it and looking at it and sharpening it.
What intrigues you about a silver dagger?
Well, if I ever happen to have to fight a ghost, or actually more likely a demon, silver tends to get through their hides pretty well. Better than iron, anyways. That's why I use silver a dagger. Although I think that the previous owner just did it for show. It wasn't done very well. Might fall off.
Bandits, highwaymen, they all tend to be showy, flashy. They think it might intimidate and awe whoever they rob.
Yeah. Bunch of fucking assholes. All these wandering nomadic peoples. Just dickheads. Oh, by the way, I happen to notice you had, mind if I have a sip?
Sure thing, friend. I got plenty to go around.
Oh, thanks. Shit, I was short on cash, couldn't get some. And he does take, like, a reasonable slip. He doesn't, like, chug it down, he hands it back. Ah, fuck. That's good stuff.
Yeah. Always calm.
Shit.
I always calms my nerves.
Always sets mine a little on edge, but that's where I like 'em. Thanks.
Anytime.
Did you say you were a pirate back there?
Was a pirate.
Shit.
Nasty business, kind of. I've always had fondness for the open sea. Best way to see the world. I move from town to town, meet interesting people.
I mean, why'd you stop? You ain't on the open sea right now.
Things got sideways, and I decided to say things just got sideways. Kind of just traveled along and found new party. Hoping to purchase my own ship one day and leave pirating behind. Very risky.
It'd be nice to go somewhere else, be somewhere else, maybe even someone else, you know.
But when you spend your whole life killing people, you realize how short and fragile it all is.
Killing people?
What do you think a pirate does?
Okay.
No, I'm not ashamed of what I
Alright. Okay. Cool. Yep. And he just kind of like stares up at this. He doesn't talk to you much after that. He kind of cuts it short. Third watch. Maggie and Crack. Actually, maybe I can change the music. I might have better music.
I'm here.
Yeah, 1 second. Never mind. I'll leave the music as it is. So you're on watch with Maggie. Maggie's just sitting on the ground, cross-legged, looking at her buck and glancing up and looking around every couple of minutes.
Do I need any checks or?
Oh yeah, perception. Do you want Maggie to help you, or do you want to help Maggie?
Crap will help, Maggie.
All right, she has a +4.
Sheesh.
She got a 13. It's pretty good.
Advantage?
Yep. She didn't do...
Do I need to roll my? Oh, okay.
It's better than what Irvin got with a fat 6.
Ooh.
No. You don't roll yours.
Ripperoni Irvin.
If you're helping Maggie, she rolls with advantage and you don't roll.
Okay. Gotcha. Crap will look up. How did you end up in the party?
I'm big and... Well, I'm an ogre. Kind of get... You gotta pick some sort of fighting to do. Figured that adventuring was the better option. Io and Dermot were nice people, so... Wound up in there like that. What about you?
Well, correct. Been wandering off. Not home for better reasons. Always fight. Same orc. Same orc. Same orc. No you. No nothing. So I left. And found these few crack friends. They all seem good.
Yeah.
And fighting, oh, it got me pumped up, but it didn't last long.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
I wonder where Crack goes. Don't know where Crack fell. Or fall.
I'm kind of curious. Ever played chess? As good as anything to pass the time.
He scratches his head. Well, I know about chess, but that might have
Do
to
you
learn from this
do you
chess
know the
game.
rules?
Uh, are there punching in the rules?
Huh. Never mind. She just looks back down at her book. By the way, Maggie has like these like rinky-dink little glasses that she's wearing while she's reading her book. They're like
I imagine it's those old grainy kind of glasses.
pretty much, and she's still wearing her leather armor all over, and the book is like way too small on her person. It's like Shaquille O'Neal reading a regular human-sized book. She just never mind, and the rest of your watch passes by pretty uneventfully. She just reads and looks around, reads and looks around.
Crack like sharpens like his axe. Like you're looking at like his handles, any dents of his steel, but that's about that's about it. He also kind of glances at the field.
All right, uh, Io and Tampy. Two of you get situated.
boy.
Start looking around. Yeah, I was wondering. You don't look much like your brother. You adopted, or
Stampy just kind of hand gestures. No, we're related.
hmm. Yeah, while you were born, you know, so different. It's their reason. It just sort of happened.
Sam just kind of just like shrugs.
Fair enough. So your brother said you was from the Empire.
Stampy nods.
That rough on you?
Pardon?
Was that rough on you?
A little. Stampy hand gestures.
I imagine. You didn't really. Were there any people that really looked like you? Many of them, at least.
Stampy, he just, I guess, I guess in hand sign language she says not really.
Yeah, I can't figure. I mean, I ain't never seen anybody with a bright pink skin color. It looks good.
Stampy smiles.
Yeah, I wasn't born. Well, it was kind of like that. My parents, apparently, I was born in the middle of an incredible storm. Made me like this. Gestures to her bright blue skin color. Everybody treat me a bit different, look weird. Yeah, only the orcs look greyish, greenish, even greyish blue, but not this. It was alright, I guess. Why did you blow over your friend earlier?
Stampy just chuckles a little bit.
I mean, it was a little funny, but like, he saw you, he looked you in the eye, and then he just blew him over anyways.
Stampy just shrugs.
I mean, I'm not judging, I done shit like that when I was younger too. When I was 14, I think when I was 14, I dragged up a catfish from underground and I hid it inside of a friend's bed. He had a big stuffed animal and I was like, I took out the stuffed animal, put in the dead catfish, and there was the catfish. And it was very funny at the time, but he got real upset with me. Great times, great times. Not a whole lot else happens, just some more small talk between Io and Tampy. Unless Tampy has anything to ask or say in particular.
I guess she kind of just like mentions in hand sign language that she pranks on Beaumont when they were younger, just little basic pranks.
Oh yeah, what sort of thing you do? That old stick in the mud.
Fuck, I need to think of one.
So many examples are named by Tampy that evening in the conversation. All sorts of examples. Far too many.
Oh yes, yes.
Recount here.
One was eating chips because it seems like he really likes chips, and then Tampy just snucks a dead cockroach into the bag of chips, and then
the bag of chips. The bag of chips. Motherfucker was eating Doritos in this medieval fantasy setting.
Well, we had the one with Center a while ago, so I would assume so.
Fair enough.
I don't know. Okay, a sack of chips. There you go.
There we go.
There we go.
That fixes everything. Last watch, Galceriad and Gekru. Will you help Galceriad or will Galceriad help you?
Let me check how good my perception is. I guess he'll help me.
All right, roll your perception with advantage.
Alright. Why can I not roll? There it is.
There's
Oh,
a big
19.
number.
Live and back again. What did I miss?
Like a hawk. Talking. You missed talking.
Aww.
Yeah, I put a cockroach in your sack of chips that one time when we were younger.
Yeah.
I will. I'm gonna get your chips later. I know I will. When you're enjoying your fries, I'll eat them all in front of your face.
You're being real perceptive. Galceriad's helping you out, but he's also like sort of like waving his hands through the air, and there's this glittery grayish stuff that shows up, and he's just manipulating it, doing weird shit with it.
What's all that you're doing over there, son?
It's Dunamancy.
What does that do?
Manipulates gravity in my case.
That sounds pretty useful. Easy to fly.
Well, I suppose that actually, hold on. He's sort of like thinking for a moment, and like it looks like he's working things out in his head and just thinking. He's doing a big think. I suppose eventually can't do it very well right now. I could. Well, I could do that. I can't make you fly much, but would you like to go up a little?
Sure, I don't mind. It's fun to me.
Alright. Starts waving his hands and weaving the magic. The gravity will reverse and you'll fall upwards. It'll be a weird feeling. Just go with it. And he distorts gravity around you. And yeah, you just fall upwards 20 feet and then are suspended in the air.
Whoa! Hey, yeah, this is pretty fun.
Yeah, and 6 seconds later, he can't hold it any longer, and you you just fall down to the ground.
Whoa! Like, man, that's pretty fun. You know, I'm a little jealous of you magic users. I never really had an affinity for it, but you know, I've known some great magicians. Back in my town, we had a folk hero. His name, let me see if I remember his name. His name was Tiberius Stormwind. He basically saved us from, or you see, a little history check for you, my boy.
I will
Back
remember.
then,
I remember those. I remember hearing about Tiberius and all that.
yeah. Oh, you know your history. Sorry, I like rambling about history because I'm real proud of our race. I'm not very fond of certain Ravenites, but I'm very patriotic.
If
Where are you
wants to
from,
be.
boy?
Mm, I'm. I'm fairly certain I'm older than you, if you could refrain from referring to me as boy.
Sorry, you just look younger to me, and I can't help myself.
Well, I suppose I do, but I am 200 years old. So.
What the fuck?
Oh, what? Man, I wish I looked that good.
Well, if you were an elf, you would. If you don't have
Elf
well,
moment.
I didn't have great
Sorry, go.
affinity for it. I only started researching the arcane arts in the past 20 years. I'd heard about Draconia and decided that I ought to be able to protect myself and those I cared about, but... Well, eventually, it came to a choice between joining the dynasty's military or striking out as an adventurer, and I don't much want to wind up in a war.
Yeah, I know war. War is not good. I like freedom. Freedom's very nice. So what made you choose this party? Why didn't you just go with, or what made you attracted to them?
Uh, Roland, let's just say, seemed like, well, if I'm being honest, the ogre was something about having the ogre on the battlefield on your side makes you feel a little bit safe. Makes you feel a little bit safer.
Yeah, I can understand that. Seeing a big fellow doing the hard work for you.
Don't call her a fellow. She might get tremendously angry.
Duly noted.
Yes, you just need to understand, plenty enough people have idiotically mistaken Maggie for a male ogre. And it never turns out well. It goes back to the old proverb: don't never get into a dick measuring contest with an ogre. Best case scenario, you lose.
You're a funny guy.
You'd actually be one of the first to tell me that.
Oh, really? People not like your attitude, I guess you could say.
Drow don't exactly have this. Oh, they're not very humorous.
Well, you must be one first of your kind, I guess. Let's finish this watch and hopefully tomorrow goes easy.
With any luck, it will. I rather don't like fighting much. And the rest of the night passes by uneventfully. Next day, who wants to roll me a d8? Not Bohemond,
Sure,
somebody
I'll do
else.
it.
Alright, Michael, give me that d8 roll.
We're getting a 2.
Yay.
A 1.
Call it now.
Go!
Oh no, bro.
Oh, a fat one.
Bro.
Hey, Dragon.
You know who else rolled a 1?
You know who else did your mom?
My mom!
What?
Fucking muscle man.
You know
This is
who
really
else has?
wrong.
You know who else has HIV?
My mom!
What?
You know who
Wrong.
else? You know who else has
Wait,
been
wait,
charged
John,
with
John, your
manslaughter in
voice is
Florida?
John,
My
your voice is
mom.
almost exact same as muscle man.
You know who else is charged with manslaughter in Florida? My mom! I can't.
You know who else fucked my dad? My mom!
Stop it, I'm gonna vomit!
Wait, that's gonna be my next. That's gonna be my next character.
You know who else is a closeted homosexual? My mom!
I'll be
Muscle
right
man
back,
who's-
I need a good
whose
drink
glasses
of
are
water, I'm
foul.
gonna vomit.
You know who else has dementia? You know who else has dementia? You know who else has dementia?
Muscle man, you should calm down. I think you have dementia.
My mom!
It's continue. Put away the regular show skit.
I've never seen that show. I just know the character's voice.
Oh, you should watch it. Yeah.
I'd probably really like it. I probably would. Okay, so the next day goes by pretty uneventfully as the party makes their way through a bit of a forested area. Your mule's able to get plenty of food as you're walking along, as they just take a bite and keep walking, moving at a fairly leisurely pace. And he's just walking through. Io is a little bit off the beaten path, a short distance from the rest of the group, you know, holding out her hand and occasionally casting magics and speaking to animals. More of her element in this area where nature is more densely concentrated.
I'm back.
Welcome
I'm back, I'm not vomiting.
You're in a forest. You get through
You know
the
who-
forest. You get through the forest without much trouble, and continue a short distance on the other side. And you see that, traveling in a similar direction to the rest of the party, is a group of mammoths. There's
Mammoths.
3 of them. It appears that one is somewhat of a juvenile, while the other are the parents. The juvenile is still utterly enormous, large enough to pose a serious challenge to any of the animals that might be nearby, let alone
You
the
know who
2
else is
parents.
enormous?
My mom!
Muscle Man comes and runs D&D.
I should have thought Muscle Man. God dang, I should have thought of that. Fuck.
And it's my character now, Mom. I'm sorry, DM. I'm sorry.
No problem.
I am becoming Muscle Man.
I'm kind of feeding into it. So, they appear to be traveling in more or less the same direction that the rest of you are. The night goes by uneventfully as well, kind of picking up the pace a touch. And the next day, so now in your 4th day of travel, as you're walking along, making your way towards the caravan stop, you notice that the 3 mammoths have come under attack. There are 2 tremendous bird-like creatures that are swooping down and attempting to get at the young juvenile. But the 2 parrots form a sort of defensive barrier, and on multiple attempts, the creature just gets batted out of the way by their trunks. The 2 creatures are growing increasingly frustrated, calling out in anger and rage. And eventually you notice that they aren't, and they look to have given up. Which, seems like a good thing. Until you realize the 2 of them are flying towards you.
You know who else wants fried chicken?
Tremendous wyvern-like creatures, but they seem to be streaming shadow. As they approach, Io sort of goes to the rest of you. What say we split up, right? One goes for us, one goes for you.
Hey,
Now, Sarah, piss it off! And Galceria just sort of
Muscle Man's been crossed into the woods.
casts a spell to and just make a distraction towards one of the 2 large beasts. Whilst the other one turns and is flying towards your party. It is approaching rapidly. Let me change the music.
It cracked like both on his axe. Does a wall go? He's going in first, baby. Unless the initiative order fucks him up.
Let's go, giant bird.
Bird up.
Wait. Hey, what kind of
hurt Big Bird?
It'd be about here. Your group would be around there.
Oh shit! What the hell is that? I had to go get some shit.
It's not. It appears more like a wyvern, and there is shadow trailing out of it.
I'm curious how it tastes though.
Probably like a fucking crocodile.
Okay, crocodile's delicious. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No offense.
We gonna find out after I cook
Oh
that joint.
yeah, that's a paprika will be perfect.
So it is flying in your direction. You have 2 rounds before it's within range. You see that it has a very high flying speed. You are not going to be able to attack it before it's in range, but this is 2 rounds during which you can prepare something or other. Taffy, place your token.
Oh.
Like
God,
casting
my
spells in preparation of them arriving.
Yes. How
Yes,
far away is it
definitely.
from us?
It's hundreds of feet, but closing the distance fast. You think it's around
Oh,
400 feet away.
Okay.
The fuck?
For good, you're behind me.
I got
sis.
a 20, but I guess it didn't register.
You just didn't
I'm
click
glad
the
you're behind.
initiative like an absolute dullard.
Well, I got a 2. Well, I'm behind, boy.
I'm glad I'm in front of you. I'm glad I'm in front of you, Tim.
Shit. Could I ready blindness?
That's a good idea.
What do you mean ready
Ooh.
blindness?
You know, get ready.
Yo, I got a 19!
On your turn when they arrive, but this is like buffing spells or debuffing spells, that sort of thing.
Who'd like a bless? Who'd like a bless?
I don't have much buffing.
I have.
Oh, much up. Hey, pop
Wait, what
some
is
people.
Bless doing?
I
All backs.
What's that?
Just give you like
Basically,
nice stuff.
I can bless up to 3 creatures of my choice within range. Whenever you make an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw.
Hey.
I'm gonna take one. Bless.
And like I would use Inspiring Leader, which I have now, but I need 10 minutes to do that.
You're still up time.
No, I wouldn't. Not.
Okay.
So who are you
But-
blessing?
That's what I'm asking. Who should I? I can bless myself and 2 others.
Wait,
Or I can bless
bless?
everyone but myself.
Wait, what does your blessing provide again?
Basically, it adds a 1d4, like to a saving throw or an attack.
What's that? Your attack wait, on hit, but that's on hit.
Yeah,
Is that
like
for,
to your hit, like for it to hit, or if you want to make a saving throw. It's just kind of like you get 1d4 to spend to, maybe
You're just
succeed that.
more likely to do things.
Yeah, basically.
I think crack is fine.
I'll take a blessing.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, probably Joseph is. He's in a distance.
Here you go, Joseph, you get a blessing. Who wants the next one?
Sure, I guess I'll take one.
Here you go, Tampy. And you 2 want one, or can I have?
You can have it.
You can have it.
Alrighty then. Perfection. That's all I can do.
Giga Chad, you can have it.
The blessing is one time use, right? Or is it
Wow. Thank you, man.
concentration?
So
Give me a
who
fist bump,
has
bro.
been blessed?
Tampy,
have.
Lizardman, and myself. And I'll put my own little effect on for myself to show if I'm blessed. Let me get it.
Oh, you're good.
I mean, I just put the blue dot, but you can do something.
Alright. Let's see here. I have something I want to put on. Wow!
What the hell? Whoa.
Mind blown.
Look at that.
It's
So,
a 300.
let me roll the initiative for the big bird thingy-mo-bob. Even though it's
Why am I
more like a
last?
wyvern
My
than a
God,
bird.
why am I last?
Yeah, it'll still be Kentucky Fried Chicken. When
So,
we're done.
first up is Tampy.
Right.
It is currently that far away from the group.
Oh, looks like what could I reach? Let's do the
Uh,
measuring.
Maybe walk forward. Fuck the find out.
Alright, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna cast Scorching Ray, because that's a cool ability.
Alright.
Oh, well, once you get near it.
Yeah, I'm able to reach that far.
Alright, you run your hand through the air, creating 3 bolts of fiery energy. The first one hits.
That
Roll
hit.
twice more.
Whoops. Well, that's the damage. Okay. Boom.
No,
Why?
that will not hit.
Roll your D4.
That will hit.
Wow.
D4 might get blessed.
So a total of 18
Oh, wait,
damage.
wait. Could I roll a D4 for that?
It would not be enough.
Okay.
Uh,
Alright,
so,
that's in total.
2 of these bolts fly out and hit the beast in the body as it all pissed off, but still flying towards the group. Is that your turn, Tampy?
Yeah, that is my turn.
All right, Bohemond, your turn. What do you do?
Yeah, baby. Let me tell me, how close is this doo-doo brain to us?
As shown, it is currently 90 feet from you.
I'd actually like to prepare an action to slash at it with my longsword two-handed.
All right, when it gets within melee range, you will slash at it.
Yeah, I'll go. Blah, blah,
Uh,
blah, blah, blah.
that's your turn.
Yep.
Jack, your turn.
Are we not?
When it gets close enough, fire a crossbow at it.
All right, you fire your crossbow. Would you like to steady
Fire
aim?
reaction.
Sorry, what are you doing?
I'm just ready my crossbow when it gets within range.
All right, when it gets within range. So within how many feet? How close will it be when you shoot?
Without disadvantage, you'd be within within 80 feet.
So will you shoot at it even at disadvantage, or do you want to wait for it to get closer?
Wait for it to get closer.
Okay, got it. Alright, that's your turn. Now the beast's turn. As it approaches, it gets close, and then it teleports. You see it vanish and reappear about 20 feet above all of you. It opens its mouth wide. Jack, you get to take a shot.
I also
Take
get my
steady aim?
opportunity attack. I also get my attack.
It's 20 feet above you.
Oh,
It hasn't gone into melee range yet.
yeah.
I'm going to do that with steady aim. I think that's what with disadvantage or with advantage.
Yeah, I'll say you can do that. You didn't move, you used your bonus action. Alright.
Advantage. Are you kidding? Both are nat ones.
Pew! It goes flying up into the air, straight up, and whiffs the beast entirely. At which
Oh, yeah.
point, it will use its shriek ability as it lets out this just monstrous shriek out into the air around you. Everybody needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Also, digging their
No,
way
we're gonna
out of
do
the
it.
ground are 6 skeletons. One of
Right.
which
What?
they just sort of clamber out, getting ready to go in for...
14 for my con save and good thing on my bless. God bless. 18 total.
a 20. Oh no! Crack!
With an 18 make
Crack!
it.
An 18 makes it easily. 21.
My-
Oh my goodness. Tampy, con save.
Bong. Does that
Jesus
work?
Christ.
That
what
succeeds.
happened
The only person who failed was the barbarian. So, Crack, you are paralyzed until the end of the beast's next turn.
there? Bruh,
All
someone
attacks
please help me.
against you have advantage, and any that hit you are automatically critical hits.
Okay. And
This skeleton up here is... This one is just for initiative counter business. Oh my goodness, what number did the skeletons just get? Okay, they got a fat 11. Meaning they're right there. They aren't acting until like the very end. So, it let out its screech. Gek, it is now your turn. There are 2 skeletons next to you, just... And you can see that Crack is completely stuck and cannot move. What do you do? Gek? Joseph, what do you do?
it's probably
Go Steve Joestar.
Oh my
Alright,
god!
alright, my bad. I shoot it with my gun.
close.
You shoot the beast?
Yeah. Wait, if I use my god, I keep forgetting what's called. My feet. I'm so bad. If I use sharpshooter, do I still get disadvantage for shooting up close?
It is not within 5 feet of you, so you don't have disadvantage. It would be shot normally with a -5.
Oh, okay. Alright, bet.
You want to do that?
Yes, sir.
All right, you take it out and you're really aiming, trying to hit it in a vital area, the eye or something. Roll for it.
15. So 10.
It moves its head to the side and the bullet flies into the air without dealing any damage. Anything else on your turn?
How far is he right now?
20 feet above you.
Oh, I can't reach him. Never mind. Yeah, it's it.
What's that? That's it?
That's my turn.
Crack can't do anything. Tampy, your turn.
Casting blind on the giant ass bird.
All right, what saving throw is it against blindness?
15 con.
15 con. It only got a 10. So as as it's flying up there, as it dodges that bullet, Tampy waves her hands, and you see its eyes get clouded with an inky blackness, and it starts to wave its head around in confusion. It is now blinded.
Alright, and then for my next thing, I will use, what was it called? I am going to use, I think it's called Quick Hit Spell, so I think I can cast another spell, right?
As long as it's a cantrip.
Alright, I will cast, I guess I'll just cast Firebolt on the skeleton next to me.
That would be disadvantage because it's within 5 feet.
Oh, wait.
I recommend you guys let me handle the skeletons for one reason. I'm literally a paladin.
I guess I'll just cast,
It hurt that dragon.
Alright.
I feel like that's would be best.
I guess I'll cast Mind Sliver on the bird thing.
Alright, Mind Sliver. That's an intelligence saving throw, right?
Yep.
Alright. Rolling against that. They aren't that smart. That's a 10. It hits.
And the on dashboard.
So you fire off
4,
this
and then-
purple sphere that roll damage.
And then so 4 for damage.
No,
and then
it's
4 for
1d6
subtracting for its
damage. It's 1d. Oh, it's 4 damage, and they subtract 4 from their next saving throw before the end of your next turn. All right. So they're screeching around and just got debuffed to shit by Tampy. With that, Bohemond, it's your turn.
Okay. Noting that there are now skeletons near us, I have to do my job and destroy them. Get rid of them, dismantle them, obliterate them, destroy them. Crash, smash, and destroy.
Okay, what with?
Here's the thing, I have 2 options here. Either I whack the one in front of me, or I use my Sacred Flame on whichever one I want and deal a lot of damage to it.
That is up
Skeleton
to
or to
you.
the shrieker?
Well, I will say I am really scared of taking damage.
Alright, I'm gonna make
Michael, what is that hell?
Sacred Flame.
How scared
Okay,
are
I'm
you?
gonna
It's
okay,
really low.
okay, I'm gonna Sacred Flame this skeleton right here. He's gonna need to make me a dex save.
4. So they take the damage. How much?
Okay, 1d8. And since they are a skeleton, they are weak to radiant.
No, they're not.
Wait, skeletons
They
are
are-
weak to radiant.
They aren't vulnerable to radiant damage. I don't know where you're getting that.
They're undead, right?
I played as a necromancer, and all my skeletons were weak against.
I don't know. I guess your DM altered the stat block because they're not.
Hold up. I'm confused now. Have I been gaslit?
I think you were gaslit by your DM.
What the fuck, they aren't?
I think your DM just debuffed your skeletons, man.
What? You know what? You know what? If that's the case, can I not use that spell?
Oh, wait,
Okay,
in my other
yes.
campaign,
You were.
in my other campaign,
What was the?
I am a skeleton, and I dealt radiant damage, and it does a fuck ton. I don't know. What?
Well, that's the.
They're not
Have to
vulnerable.
research.
They
Yeah,
just.
well,
It is
aren't
DM's
weird,
rule.
It's not. Well, instead I'm just gonna fucking smash this one's skull in with my longsword.
Are they really not
Or-
vulnerable to radiant? That's weird.
Or I could deal blood, or I could punch it and deal 10 damage.
I mean, they are skeletons, so that's probably the to go.
Yeah, which would be pretty funny just
All
to
right,
punch it.
people are
smite, and
looking
have
up
it
the
die.
stat block. Let's not do that. Roll a religion
No,
check
no,
to
no,
know.
sorry.
No.
Right.
Roll a religion check, Belmont.
I am. Wait, I didn't mean to do it there. No.
Get on the
Your
Stop
character
rolling it
is
there.
your character would be aware that skeletons aren't actually vulnerable to radiant. It's a common misconception.
Thank you.
The church lied to.
But you don't know about
Alright.
their vulnerability, so you'd use your sword.
Alright. Sorry about looking up the sheet. I only did that because I'm
No.
I'm mad I've been gaslit.
Your
Well, I
DM
think-
debuffed your skeletons.
I think
What a
because-
bitch.
Dude, my skeleton character is debuffed.
I
John
think
just
if
like,
there
I
was
have to
some
go. You
skeletons
run
that weak
off to
it,
their house, you punch them in the face. You
Nat
debuff
20!
Nat 20!
No.
That's definitely gonna hit as you take a
Kill,
big swing.
kill,
Roll the
kill,
damage.
kill. Plus that crit, which doubles it, right?
To a, you add another D10. It only. So that's 13.
19 total.
Why did you do +6? You don't have a +6 to the damage, do you?
Oh. No, I fucked up with that. Do you want me to reroll?
No. You just have. Why'd you put a +6? What the hell? You have a fighting
It was
style?
because that's my 2 hit. My 2 hit is 6, but
Oh yeah,
my
it's +4.
damage is
So
4.
that is 17
17.
damage. You just bring your sword down and you cleave all the bones to pieces. That sucker is shards of bone that dissolve to ash very rapidly. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right.
I would like to, get in the way of Tampy, but I know that it probably isn't possible.
Fine, I guess I'll be taking a hit.
I don't want you to.
Jack, your turn.
Over here. Advantage.
Advantage. Jack's on this shit.
Oh,
Oh, guys, jacking off.
14.
maneuver.
Oh. Well, the 13 is enough to hit. Barely. Where the fuck is your luck gone? Holy shit. So, you managed to hit it with sneak attack. You bring your sword
That's
over.
9.
That is a... Well, I think I'm safe.
16 damage.
You take
Yeah,
your
Michael,
swing.
you're safe. Yeah, Michael, you're safe now. Don't worry.
You get it in the spine. Ash. It is dead. Is that your turn?
Wait, no, wait.
Go right here.
Oh, we gotta do something about that shriek, or else he's gonna paralyze all of us.
Would I still get advantage if Crack is paralyzed?
Paralyzed means incapacitated, so no.
Still swinging.
Let's do. Yeah, then. Let's do what we're gonna do.
Yeah, paralyzed is a really harsh condition. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that doesn't hit. What the fuck? You're rolling like ass this fight. So, the skeleton swings his shield around. It manages to deflect it out of the way. And with that, it is the skeleton's turn. 2 of them are attacking Gek. One of them will attack Jack, and one of them will attack Crack. The one attacking Jack with their sword is a 21 to hit. Jack, you take
What?
4 points of piercing damage. And Crack. Yep, that hits, making it an automatic crit. Crack, you take 7 points of piercing damage. Gek, you get hit once and take 6 points of piercing damage. With that, the wretched beast's turn arrives. It is currently blind and looking around. It does not recover its shriek, so it can't really do a whole lot. So it'll just land on the ground. It'll, like, with a boom.
I am gonna fuck him up.
And it would definitely feel Beaumont and then just slam its hand down, trying to hit you with its claws. It has disadvantage. It got a 15 to hit.
Does not hit. Stupid dumb lizard.
So it just slams into the ground without doing anything.
You stupid dog! You're making me look bad!
It sniffs the air and its head swings over and snatches at Gek. It will roll normally because it is flanking. Oh, that's a 24 to hit.
Zam.
So as it crunches into your side, that is...
Wait, wouldn't it have a disadvantage though?
It did, but it has advantage and disadvantage. 22 points of damage. Some of that slashing, some of that necrotic.
Oh my god.
You can
Are
see...
you still up?
Damn. That shit hurt.
Gek, you're still up, right?
Yeah, I'm still low. It just hurt a lot.
And at the end of its turn, that's a con check, right? Against the blindness. That is a 15.
Subtract by d4.
It's a 12. A 15 would have passed, right?
No.
It would.
So thanks to the mind sliver, it actually failed its saving throw and is still blind at the end of its turn, just swinging its head around.
How many rounds is a minute?
10.
Okay.
This is the second round.
Gek, it is now your turn.
Alright, the skeleton, north side, I'm gonna hit that guy with my sword.
Alright. You draw out your katana, take a swing.
$14.
14 will hit. Roll damage.
Ooh, 11 damage.
11 damage. You slash into
And
it
then-
solidly. A few ribs are broken. Then what?
Second wind. Oh wait, no. I'm trolling. What's it called? Action surge. That's what it's called.
Action surge. You are reinvigorated with energy. What do you do with it?
Hit the same one again, or unless he didn't die.
They are still up. So you take a second swing, bringing your blade back up.
Damn.
An 8 is not quite enough as it manages to parry your blow and just rattle itself.
Wait,
Just...
Joseph, you have bard inspiration, right?
No. He has
Oh,
bless.
no,
That's plus a
D4.
D4. A D4 won't get you high enough. You needed a 13. Unfortunately. That's your turn, Gek?
Yep.
Crack.
Oh no. Bonus action. Wait. Sorry. Bonus action. Second wind.
Alright, second wind. You take a deep breath and you basically command your blood to clot and the bleeding is stemmed. Roll how much you heal.
Fat one. 5 HP.
5 HP? Okay, alright. Hey, 5 HP is 5 HP. Crack, it is now your turn and you are no longer paralyzed.
Alright, he's gonna bonus action rage.
So as you exit your paralysis and are finally able to move, all of your muscles begin to bulge and your veins get very visible and you yell out in rage. What do you do?
He's gonna go in here, so I'll take the opportunity attack on that skeleton.
Yeah, they're gonna take a swing. I think they missed. Yeah, they missed.
Alright, can I reach the dragon guy?
Yes, you can. You are within range.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna take a swing on that one.
Reckless attack?
Oh yeah, I'll actually do that. Yeah.
Great weapon master?
Oh, you get Gamba time. All right, boys.
So what do you...
wait, in reckless attack, I gain advantage, right?
Reckless attack, -5 to hit, plus 10 damage if you hit. Reckless attack gives you advantage.
Is it like on the okay on the hit? Okay.
So because you're attacking recklessly, you have advantage.
Right.
Great weapon master would decrease your hit by 5, but if you hit, you deal 10 more damage.
Right.
Are you
Rolling
great
on
weapon master?
advantage. Yes, I'm doing it. Where's my dice?
Alright, so with a 21 -5 to 16, that is enough, and you hit. You take a big swing, and you crash your axe into its wing. Roll the damage.
My God.
Ooh. Alright, 6 damage. Plus 10, a total of 16. Oh, what's the bonus from your
really?
rage?
It's hold on. A +2 strength.
Us
Really
too.
technical.
So you hear the sound of like a wing bone snapping with the force of that impact, and the beast lets out a
It's,
mighty
18
roar.
damage.
It lets out a screech and sort of readjusts itself. It's gonna go for crack. At least with some of its attacks.
He like raises his axe and roar.
Alright, Tampy, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt
On what?
on the bird.
Hold on, let me check because...
Was that disadvantage?
Oh, attack rolls against them have advantage because they're blinded. So, Crack, you would not have needed to attack recklessly in order to have advantage.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Tampy, alright. So you have advantage on this attack as you fling out a bolt of electrical energy.
So does my damage matter or?
It doesn't change your damage at all. But a 16 does hit as the energy enters into its chest and pools there.
8 damage.
8 damage as it screeches out again and twists its head around, sniffing and listening for whatever the hell's hurting it. Is that your turn, Tampy?
If I move back, would that be opportunity attack, even though it's blind?
It would.
Gamba.
I'm gonna move back.
As you move back, it reaches out its claw, its arm with its claw, and tries to slam it into you. So it rolls with disadvantage. 12 to hit.
That hits.
No.
Oof. That is... Oh, it's rolling extremely low so far. 18 points of damage total. Some necrotic, some slashing.
Tampy, are you
Still
okay?
alive. And then I'm gonna use Hellish Rebuke.
Its claw rakes across Tampy's back, so there's some bleeding, and then fire erupts out of those wounds and climbs up the beast's arm. It makes dex save. That is a 19. I think it takes half damage.
Oh my god.
Roll it.
Okay, well. So that would be 7?
Yes,
seven or
that would
eight?
be 7 damage. As the
Alright,
thing
7
just
damage.
sort of recoils a little bit from the fire, but still hisses in rage. That's your turn, Tampy?
Yep.
Beaumont, what are you doing?
How bad does Tampy look?
I'm low now.
Can I roll medicine?
What for?
See how bad Tampy is.
Sure, roll
I'm at 6
medicine.
HP.
Yeah.
I might not know that, but I might not know
Roll,
that.
roll
Well,
medicine to know how close to dying. How many
Well,
how many
well,
times would Tampy get attacked viciously by
Well-
a cat before Tampy dies? 6 times. If a cat was earnestly trying to kill Tampy, it would achieve that in 36 seconds.
Okay, so I have 2 things I could do. Rush over and heal, or try to fight dragon. The dragon's still up in the sky, right?
No, it's landed. It's on the ground.
It's on the ground.
Alright. Tampy's
I
away
think-
from it. It won't attack her if I attack it enough. So, let's do this!
Yeah. But
Holy
yeah, Tappy's in the same
shit,
distance,
that
so
damage is gay.
I'm going to deal so much damage to this guy, he thinks I would be the gayest man alive if damage is gay. 18 to hit.
And he's gonna think that James Carl's like, damn.
Carl?
To calm down. James Charles.
James Garl?
I don't know. Roll the hit. What did you get to hit?
I did, I got an 18.
That hits. Roll damage.
Divine.
Also,
Okay, and I'm also adding
you had
Divine
advantage because they're blind.
Smite. Yeah! Let me roll again.
See if you crit.
That's a 12,
No,
but who
so-
cares?
Roll the damage as your blade enters its wing and then divine
I'm
energy
also
surges through.
divining smites. 11 for the first part. Now let's see that divine smite damage, which I'm just gonna double check how much it is. I also realized I could force one of the undead to be underneath my control next turn, so that's cool.
Alright.
Just checking my shit for the let's see here. For the divine smite, but I'm very
It is neither
Gotcha.
undead nor a fiend.
no, I know that, but divine smite is divine smite. So it would be 2d8. 2d8, I just wanted to make sure.
2d8
Okay,
of what kind of
2d8.
damage?
Radiant. Another 10 damage, that's 21 in total.
Okay, so the skeletons weren't vulnerable to radiant. This thing was. How do you want to do
Rough.
this?
Wait, I'm killing it?
Yeah, that kills it.
I would like to grab it by
is
its lower
what
jaw
would
after
be
seeing
thinking,
it
Mr.
try to bite into Tampia. It just put my blade through like the top of its skull. It just twist it like after it pokes through like the top of it, twist it there so that it just breaks through the bone and material. And then grab the sword and just twist it upwards and cause it to be decapitated.
Hell yeah.
So you stab it through the top of the head, grabbing it, and then as divine energy heats the blade so it cuts through it easier, you twist it around and decapitate the being. As you do so, the skeletons all fade to ash and fall over and die, and this thing, whatever it was, just sort of flops around, its neck without a head swinging about before it slams into the ground, dead and defeated.
Woohoo! Let's go. And Crackle is in his range.
I eviscerated that thing, Jesus.
That you did.
Yay.
So, the party has
First-
successfully defeated the thing.
First things first, going over towards Tampy. Gotta make sure you alright.
No. Tampy.
How much HP you got?
Tappy got the
6.
boo-boo.
I have 6 HP.
Okay, but what's your total HP? I want to know how much I gotta
24.
give you. 24, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be nice and I'm giving you a full 18 HP right here, right now.
Holy shit.
Bohemond just
Thank
sort of
you.
touches Tampy on the shoulder as healing energy flows in and the wound seals itself back up and Tampy's alright, good to go.
You deserve a fucking
Better
hug.
now.
Holy shit.
Meanwhile, I
You're
cry in
welcome.
silence with low HP too.
Wait,
Don't
why
worry,
are you
get the
crying?
last two. Don't worry, you
Guys,
get 2 HP
I got
too as I
bags
slap
of
you
beef.
across the... Don't worry, I'll give you 2 HP as I slap you across the...
Oh yeah!
Zam.
2 HP, alright. Big heals, big heals.
2 HP is 2 HP.
Yo,
that's all
who
I'm
got
saying.
a little kid on the mic?
Uh, me.
Fair enough.
Yo,
Tell
Put 'em
my
in the
say
game.
hello. We're quite funny. We're clowns.
So after a while, you see that the other beast
uh,
is flying
Can I,
away. It teleports.
Crack,
What's that?
Teleport.
Crack, pick up the decapitated head of the creature.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
You're not sure if that would be
After a
worth
moment.
anything. It seems that the
Trophy, baby,
tangled
trophy.
core allowed the other Gloomstalker to escape, where the Gloomstalker otherwise escaped from them. Reuniting with
What the
them.
Blue Stalker? Jesus Christ.
That's what they're called. Galceriad would know. I would say that. There was a Gloomstalker. Rather troublesome pests in this area of the dynasty. And with that,
No.
the party is a third done with their journey to Bazoksan, and halfway on their journey to the caravan stop.
I would also like to do something before we head out.
Sure.
We gotta get some what we can from the Gloomstalker, eh?
Uh-huh.
we got the head.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
but
the
it
head.
has skin, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, we can carve the skin, yeah, sure. Or get the tail,
Yeah.
yeah. What,
Yeah, Tail, let's just harvest it for
What
everything
are
we
you,
can.
monster hunters?
Yes, yes I am. How can you tell?
Harvest the meat. I want to see what it
After
tastes
all,
like.
I
Yeah.
am the
Yeah,
monster
get the
slayer.
meat, get the
I
meat.
did slay the beast by literally decapitating the fucker. So,
Well, sure, you can harvest some meat. It smells utterly foul. It smells like depression. If depression
that's
had a
not what I
smell,
want.
it smells like
First,
it smells like 15 Domino's pizza boxes piled up in the corner that haven't been taken to the trash for weeks. Because
See,
they
honestly, I was
couldn't be
thinking it
bothered.
smelled like. Honestly, I thought it smelled like the weird, the weird Norwegian fish thing.
What? Sir
Anyways,
Stroming? Stromberg, or whatever it's called?
yeah, the literal piss fish. But anyways,
I think
what I wish to get from this is to harvest its bones and skin, and I'm sorry for talking over you, dog.
Alright.
shit.
You can find its bones. They don't seem exceptional. They just seem like bones. And its skin
Right? And what about
seems
its
like...
hide?
Skin.
Crack would be able to know. It's like kind of low quality leather.
That's a shame.
Yeah,
But anyway, we
Yeah,
might be
Crack
able to
says
use
that.
it for something.
You don't think that
maybe
this is...
other materials. Yeah, Crack will kind of like skin like the head, make it to like a skull.
Yeah. In the night, when you actually cook up the meat and try it, the meat is bad. It is not
Yummy.
very tasty.
Joseph, where's your cooking skill?
I don't know.
It is
Sorry, no.
tough and chewy and dry, and it.
Is it disease ridden?
You don't think so.
Who let them? Who let them cook? Who let them cook?
It tastes as though it was seasoned with sadness, and
The finest of Norwegian dining.
and that's where the session will end for tonight, with the party halfway
Let's go.
to the caravan stop, a third of the way to Bazoksan, and having already had two battles on their way against perilous foes that you did exceptionally well against, and you have something to show for your journeys thus far.